Is Benjamin Wilson. I teach English, 9th grade honors and 11th grade at Erie High School. These next handful of slides are meant to show you a little bit about me and how I structure my class. I'm originally from Rochester, New York, actually a small town on the Erie Canal called Fairport. I moved out to Colorado in 1999. I have a wife named Lauren, a son named Elliot, and a dog named Sherman. Okay, so the things I like to do. Well, as you can see, I like to do everything that has to do with the outdoors. I am particularly interested in mountaineering and endurance sports. I also love to cook. I know this is a lot of chicken, but I love to cook just about everything. I also, as you might be able to guess from being an English teacher, love to read. Hey, man. I am a 20-year member of the Rocky Mountain Rescue Group and a director and officer on the Colorado Search and Rescue Association board for the past 7 years. After high school in 1999, I moved out here to go to the University of Colorado. I received a bachelor's degree in English literature. I'm a CU grad times 2. I graduated in 2004 with that bachelor's degree in English, a minor in child psychology, and a master's in education, curriculum building in 2019. So after my bachelor's degree, I actually fell into a position as a project manager on the operations side of a technical company who designed, built, and hosted websites for the financial industry. I was there for 10 years. I had a lot of fun. I learned a ton. But ultimately, as the company grew bigger and I began to spend more time flying than actually doing any of the things that I really enjoyed, I decided to make a career change. In 2016, I left my work and decided I wanted to try working with kids. Something that I had always wanted to do was be a teacher. That was what my intent was coming out of college. And so I decided to go back and get my master's degree in 2017, received it in 2019, and very shortly thereafter was teaching here at Erie High School. Okay, the structure of my class. Daybooks are a thing you might be familiar with. We were using them last year even before we went to a remote concept of learning. The daybooks are a great tool because students should be able to access them wherever they are. I've been able to put them all on Schoology, and they function as sort of our day-to-day work, even our day-to-day schedule. They include sections that help students understand what our focus and our objectives are and even why we're doing what we're doing. I can also add things like reminders and links in the Do Not Forget section. And then it's broken down into acts 1, 2, and 3. Those acts allow me to scaffold the aspects, particularly the aspects of the new concepts we're learning, so that we have an opportunity to learn new things, practice new things, and then show what we've learned. There's also a homework reminder section if there is homework, and there's what's called a board section so that students can take notes. There's even enough space to like draw visuals if your child or the student is a visual note taker. Students will be evaluated on a mastery of various skills chosen from the Common Language Arts standards. I use a theory called Universal Design for Learning theory. It's sort of an evolution of those old learning styles that I grew up with as a kid. Instead of focusing on a particular learning style, I provide opportunities to learn from all of those styles in my class. So students are going to learn concepts from all of them, visual aspects, modeling, verbal explanation, and even written instructions. And then students will also have opportunities not only to do papers, which is a common English class thing, but projects, presentations, class discussions, small group discussions, and even self-guided learning. I think these things are all valuable for moving past high school, no matter what you're doing. Grades are broken down into 5 categories. Short critical responses as an evaluation of the fiction and nonfiction reading that we do. Daybooks and daily assessments of skills, projects, presentations, and papers, midterm, and final. The best way to get a hold of me is through my email address. I pride myself on getting back to you sooner rather than later, but the latest I will get back to your email is 24 hours. Please schedule meetings through my email. Even after we go back to school in person, I am more than happy to schedule a conference call with any of you or your students, my students, your children, if we need to review anything. And I'd be happy to do it either in person or from a WebEx call, whichever is more convenient for you. Schoology is a place where both students and parents can see assignments, updates, and the resources of our class. Any of the materials that I put out, I also add to Schoology. And then Infinite Campus, obviously, is a place where they see grades and attendance, and then larger, broader family communication. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at the address above. Thanks.